Welcome back to BVarsity Live. Zach Ewing, Trevor Horn with you in the TBC Media Studios, downtown Bakersfield, visiting with the Ridgeview boys basketball team. And we've talked about you guys hot start. You're 8-0. We've talked about, I got ahead of myself. I said 14-0. You could be there. Could get there in a couple of weeks. I think you'll be favored in most of those games between now and then.
I think we're remiss to actually talk about a third great team that's going on over at Ridgeview right now. The girls team. The girls basketball team is 8-2, going into the Arvin tournament, which starts tomorrow. They're actually the top seed. DeGraff Fenreid, is that right? Dana, averaging 16.8 points per game. The Wolfpack girls are doing really well. They went 3-2 at Arroyo Morro Bay last week, so they get a bye Friday, and they'll start Saturday. That championship is on Monday. For you guys, seeing those girls in the gym, do you guys kind of bark back and forth about who's the better team, Isaiah?
Not at all. You really don't get a chance to see them.
Okay.
Yeah, probably splitting gym time, but I know it's kind of a program near and dear to your heart, Mike. So how has that transition been like for you? Do you still kind of keep your eye on what the girls are doing? And I know you still coach some of them when they were younger. And
always, because the group of girls now that came in the year I left, those girls are now juniors.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And you can see the success they're having. There's a talented group of freshman girls.
And Dana
that came
leading
in.
the way on that group.
Dana, Cantu, Katrina Cantu.
Mm-hmm.
Who else came in with that group? Katrina Cantu, Dana DeGaffrey,
there was-
Aubrey Stone.
There was a point before the North tournament, before the Morro Bay tournament, before the state semifinals, where the football team and both basketball teams at Ridgeview were like a combined 22-0. I thought that was kind of a neat stat where they were still undefeated. You guys are still undefeated. And the girls were undefeated before going to Morro Bay. So I thought, I was like, is there a better three-section team, three teams in Kern County or in the central section than those three? And I don't think there is if you look at it. So that's kind of a neat stat.
Yeah, it'd be right up there for sure. Okay, let's have a little fun with these guys. I know nothing gets Twitter going these days like a good NBA discussion.
I'm out of here.
Isaiah, are you a LeBron guy? Are you a Steph Curry guy? Were you a Kobe guy? Where do your loyalties lie?
Kobe.
Still Kobe?
Yeah, always.
It's been a rough year for your boy. I mean.
Yeah, but I'll always be a Kobe fan. I mean, it's a rough year for LeBron, too.
Yeah, well, not record-wise compared to the Lakers. Okay, once Kobe retires, where do you go then?
I'll still be a Laker fan.
Okay, so whoever they got, huh?
Yeah,
It's my boy Jordan Clarkson from Mizzou. There's their new guy. How about you, Pardeep?
Kobe.
You're also Kobe guy. Is that most of your team, or is there disagreements?
There's a lot of Kobe haters on our team.
I can just tell by looking at your face that gets you guys riled up more than anything.
Pardeep, not a lot of Indian American basketball players in the United States. There's one over at USC. I don't know if you know his name, Sam Dillon. He's a backup for them. I like that story where I covered him 3 years ago when he was in high school. He's going through the neurosurgeon program at USC. Sure. Do you pay attention to any of that, Pardeep? Just because basketball is kind of coming up big. I know that the Sacramento Kings owner Vivek Ranadive is trying to make that movement back in India. Do you pay attention to any of that kind of stuff, or?
I know about Sim Buller in the NBA, but I don't really pay attention to college basketball as much.
Okay.
But it's not like basketball is really like senior year, and then that's it. It's not something I'm looking forward to in the future after high school.
All right.
What are you going to do after high school?
I want to become a doctor.
Okay. I had a feeling when you said you were going to focus on academics, that wasn't like, I'm in a lot of trouble, I need to make sure I graduate. I had a feeling it was more like, I'm going to excel at this.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
What kind of doctor? Just regular family doctor? Oh, dentist. Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Zach, have I shown you that picture of Sam Buller, 7'6"? He's a backup for the Kings, and he also plays, I think, in the arena. He's like 7'6", and he took a picture with
Chewbacca?
No, sports anchor. With the sports anchor in Sacramento that I went to high school with, Lisa Gonzalez. Lisa's maybe 5 foot. And took a picture of him, and she was literally at his waist. It was incredible, just the height differential of those two.
Yeah, that's it is pretty crazy. Isaiah, I would imagine that after high school you are thinking of playing basketball. I have to think that's in the plan somewhere, right?
Yeah, of course.
What have you weighed any offers yet, or any destinations, any options?
No, none at all. I'm just going to continue to keep playing good as I can play each game.
And then
to get one, hopefully.
See where you go when you go, right?
That's ridiculous. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You not getting any offers, you not getting any looks is ridiculous. Such an athletic basketball player.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Mike, how do you balance that? You got some guys in your team who are being recruited already as underclassmen. You have Isaiah. I mean, balance, and you went through with Erica, obviously, on the girls' side. Balance a sort of this recruiting push with trying to do what's best for the high school team as well.
It's staying humble. And it's hard for underclassmen, especially, to stay humble with their success, because really you haven't done anything yet. You know, you have to continue to work hard, and a lot of times now with basketball and football, a lot of things happen over the summer.
Right.
All the club time, and a lot of times the success Jordan and Justin and both have had has been over the summer months playing club ball. You know, and I think even for Isaiah, it's going to be a push. It's going to happen for him. It happens at a different time. And right now, with the way he's playing now, he's getting the attention of scouts from all over. I got Arizona call me, you know, a JUCO in Arizona, Cal State Bakersfield. You know, they're looking into what he's doing too. But the time you have to look at is, okay, make sure the classroom stuff is taken care of, and we can make a push to get him a good home next season.
Mike, is this an up year for Kern County boys basketball? Because the way I look at it, with what you guys have going on, with Elijah Hill going over to Centennial, kind of building up that program that already had Alex Check, already had Malcolm Johnson. You look at Independence, team that you guys have already beaten twice. You'll see them again at Garces, and you'll see them twice in league with Kevin Larson, Blade Griffin. And then you go across the line, you know, Liberty's a good basketball team with a lot of good shooters, a lot of good leaders who know basketball. Do you feel like this is an up year for Kern County, where you think the talent level is kind of rising just a little bit more? BHS, still a good basketball team?
It is for Bakersfield. The time that we all got to continue to push at the right time and focus on what we're doing. I know Fresno's waiting. That's the part that we get. You don't have a lot of Fresno Bakersfield type games. You know, a lot of people stay
MLK is
away.
probably that one time before the playoffs start that you get that kind of mix.
Yeah, but then people they still watch who they play. They won't play anybody that's going to be any kind of a push toward anything with their seedings for far as the Valley.
Yeah.
So it's a good chance if you get knocked off in that tournament. It helped us last season by us beating Roosevelt. We was able to get the 3 seed, and it should have been better for me. I would have liked to be in a 1 or 2.
And looking ahead of seedings, too, between you guys and Hanford, who are two likely teams, two best teams in D2, you know, they're going to go through struggles because they still got 7 guys on the football program that are still playing football this week. Do you care about that, or you just want to put it in your hands and see what happens?
I just want to have fun night in and night out.
Yeah.
Me and the guys, we have a good time together in practice. We do a lot of things outside of basketball, have a lot of good talks. But for the most part, that stuff will get there when it comes. And if we had an 8 seed, 1 seed, it would take, you still got to win.
All right. I'm going to go around the room. Trevor, best player in the NBA right now, and if you say one of the Sacramento Kings, I'm going to throw you out of here.
I can't say DeMarcus Cousins.
He's not the best player in the NBA.
Best player. Oh, Steph. Come on.
Okay.
All-around basketball player in the NBA right now.
Yeah.
If anybody else at this table says anything other than Steph, they can walk out the room.
Okay, I'm going to say LeBron, and I'll stay right here. Thank you very much. Okay?
Not this
Steph?
year.
Stephen Curry.
He's in God mode right now.
It's hard not to say Steph because he's shooting every shot in the gym. So the best player, right now he's hot. And when you're hot, you're hot.
Yeah, I'm just being contrarian.
No,
maybe,
and I love LeBron.
Look,
I've loved LeBron.
LeBron
since he was
does
in high
things.
school.
I understand Steph does things LeBron could never do. LeBron does things every night Steph could never do. He could never rebound.
By the way,
LeBron does.
what LeBron did 2 nights ago in Boston, that was legendary mode. What he did to that kid who's having the brain surgery. Just be able to stop in the middle of a timeout, go over, give that kid a hug, and then give him a smile and wink. That kid will never forget that moment, and that's what a leader is supposed to do. And I'll give a little shout out to Marcus Cousin. He drove in a little Toyota Corolla. They did a little promo where he drove in a Corolla into the Arco Arena with his family, who was just taking pictures. Thought they were just going to get some free tickets to the Kings game. They're out there taking pictures with the PR,
Ladies
and he
and gentlemen,
pulls right in.
There's only 17 Sacramento Kings fans in the world. We have one of them right here in this very room. All right.
We're making the playoffs.
That's right.
In like 2027 or something?
No, if you look at
All right. Well, you know what? We're
the
gonna have this
Western
discussion
Conference
later.
is 5 good teams, and it's not like it used to be. You're not going to get in with 50 wins this year. You can get in with like 43.
Lewis, are the Sacramento Kings going to make the playoffs? Yeah. No. Yeah, I didn't think so.
Don't you even think about it. Get out.
Let me ask you a question.
All right.
If you have to draft one of them, who would you draft? for
Out
your
of all
team?
those players?
Right now, if you have to draft Steph or LeBron.
Well, you probably draft Steph because he's
28.
several years younger. I mean,
Not
that's
really.
a different.
He's really
If
not.
I'm
He's
talking
actually
about,
not.
If I'm talking
Steph's
about,
still 27. He's
he
only
also
3
has
years
a lot
younger.
less mileage on his legs.
Well, yeah,
if
but he
I'm
also
talking
played
about
4 years at
just for
Davidson.
1 year, I'm drafting LeBron. If I'm drafting for 5 years, I might draft Steph. That's the way I would come down on it. Hey guys, tell me one thing you're looking forward to the rest of the year, Pardeep. Is there a particular game you have in mind, or just Valley? I mean,
Hanford.
Hanford.
Yeah.
A little revenge factor?
Yeah. They my past 2 years, that's the team we lost to in the playoffs. I won't play Hanford.
Hanford wasn't mentioned when you tried to get him to come back for his senior year by chance, was it?
You know what? I just had to talk to him about education. He's real big on his education. I told him if you need extra time to study, we can work that out. But I really want him to play to enjoy the rest of his high school career.
There's such thing as an athletic education too, I believe. You learn how to win, you learn how to lose. Isaiah, how about you? One moment the rest of the year you're really looking forward to.
Just each game, because this has to be my last year playing basketball, so I just want to enjoy each game.
Seize every moment. How about you, Coach?
I want to make Bakersfield proud. And if it takes somebody from Bakersfield going to win the Valley title, why not us?
All right. Ridgeview's done it before. They've done it in Selwyn Arena before. Last time was on a buzzer beater, I believe, three or 4 years ago in Division III. A 40-foot buzzer beater. Who made that? I'm having trouble remembering.
Javier.
Yeah.
I don't remember his name.
Javier Kirksey, right?
Yep.
That was his name, yep. Hit like a 40-foot buzzer beater to beat Hanford West, I want to say that year maybe.
That's what it was, Hanford West.
Is it going to be McCall to Isaiah on an alley?
That was in D3. Now you guys are in D2, so it's a little bit tougher. But that was Ridgeview's last time at Selwyn, so we could be making some more memories this year. Coach Mike Martin, Isaiah Martin, and Pardeep Dhand, two senior leaders on the team. We appreciate you guys coming in, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
We'll be back on BVarsity Live. Vince Finucchi, director of the Garces Holiday Soccer Festival, coming up next.